Hari Om students, welcome back to the online session. In previous session, we have discussed about the parts of a plant. The plant has main two parts, shoot part and root part. So, the shoot part will be presented in above the ground, the root part will be presented in below the ground. Shoot part has some of the parts like flower, bud, fruits and leaves, branches and stem. So these are all the parts will be presented in the shoot part, and the below ground part we should call as the roots. And we have discussed about the functions of the roots and the types of the roots also, and stem and its functions also. In previous session I said about the parts of a plant, like the plant can be divided into main parts like shoot part and the root part, and the shoot part has many categories and many parts also, like flowers, leaf, fruits, stem, buds. These are all the parts we can find in the shoot, and the below the ground part we should call as a root. And we have discussed about the root, what are the types of roots and functions also. And shoot part we have discussed only stem part. What we have discussed? Stem part. Let us see that the remaining parts and what are the functions of those parts also. The next part, leaf. What is the next part? Leaf. We have discussed about the root and stem. Next one is leaf. The main part, the most important part of the shoot is the leaf. Why we are telling like important part? Why? What is any reason? And it has any main function? Yes. So it prepares food for the plant. Leaves are making food for the plant. So that's why we are telling as an important part of a shoot system. Most living plants green leaves, all whatever we can find in our surroundings. So most of the percent all the plants have green leaves. The flat and broad part of a leaf called leaf blade. So did you find different structures of leaves? So some of them in conical, some of them very broad, and some of them very thin and small leaves also we can observe that. So the flat part and broad part of the leaf we should call as leaf blade or lamina, or lamina. What we should call? Leaf blade or lamina. The flat and broad part of the leaf we should call as leaf blade or lamina. In the middle leaf, in the middle one line we can observe, that line we should call as main vein. What we should call, Nana? Main vein. A number of side vein branches out from the main vein. So side veins also will be presented. So these are all the parts of a leaf. I'll explain, I will show the picture also. So leaf blade or lamina, main vein, side vein. These are the parts of a leaf. The veins carry water to the leaf. So these veins will carry water and minerals to the leaf. The leaf is attached to the branch by a stalk. So this leaf will be attached to the branch, the small stem, like it is called stalk. Let's see the picture. This is a picture of leaf. This is a structure. What are the parts are there? Observe, this is leaf stalk. I said no, small stem like will be presented. So this is leaf stalk or petioles. So this is a petiole, and the main vein, I said no, this is the middle vein. Observe it. In middle we can observe this thick line. Am I right? This is a thick line we can observe in the middle. This is called main vein. What we should call? Main vein or midrib. What we should call main vein or midrib. And it has side veins from the main vein. Observe, all the side veins will be starting from the main vein itself. These are the branches. It's like a branch veins. So these are all we should call as side veins. What we should call side veins. And this flat and broad part, these are all the flat and broad part we should call as leaf blade or lamina. What we should call leaf blade and lamina. So try to draw this leaf structure and label the parts in the classwork while you are writing in the classwork. The functions of the leaf. What are the functions of leaves? What are the main function? It prepares food for the plant. So that leaves are food factories of a plant. We should call as food factories. Food factory. It's like a food factory. It prepares food and it will sending to the all the parts of a plant. So the leaves are food factories of a plant. We should call as food factories of a plant. And what is the main functions of these? So it capture light. It absorbs the sunlight to make their food. The first thing is it absorbs the sunlight and exchange gases through respiration. How? Even leaves also will respire. Already we discussed in the previous lessons. So leaves also can breathe. How? Through the stomata. So it is exhaling, inhaling. So taking air and releasing air. Yes, so the exchange of gases through the respiration process. Even leaves also will respire and provide a site for photosynthesis. So because this is what is the process of making food by these green leaves, that process we should call as photosynthesis. So where it will be take place? In the leaves itself. The leaves only prepare food for the plant. The photosynthesis process also will occur in the plants. And some leaves store food and water also. Some of the leaves can store food. So which type of leaves we are eating? If we are eating many different kinds of green leaves. Am I right? What are those leaves? We are eating gogu and we are eating amaranth and we are eating spinach and we are eating cabbage, lettuce, like the different kinds of leaves we are eating. So those are all storage food. The plants of some of the plants will store food in the leaves itself. Those leaves only we are taking. And release water through transpiration, cooling the plant. And even not only it is releasing out gas, even it release water also. So how we are releasing water in the form of sweat? Even plants also like that. Transpiration process, through it will excrete the excess amount of the water also. These are the examples of the leaves what we are eating. See, observe this. This is a spinach and this is lettuce and this is cabbage. These are the examples of these leaves what we are eating. Observe the next part. We discussed about the functions of the leaves. The next part, flower. Observe the picture. We can find many colorful and beautiful flowers. Yes, the flowers only will make our world beautiful. Am I right? It's a very colorful world, means it has many different kinds of colorful flowers will be presented. The flowers only will make our world beautiful. So it is also very important part of a plant also. Let's see the functions of the flower. So flower functions. What are the main functions of this flower? Flowers grow on the stem of a plant. So some of the plants will grow on stem. The flowers will grow on the stem, and some of the branches or whatever branches are there at the end of the branches have these flowers. So most of the flowers make seeds, and some of the flowers will be converted into fruits. In the fruits have seeds. So many plants grow from seeds. We know this. Most of the plants will reproduced by the seeds. So flowers make fruits. Fruits hold the seeds of the plant. The flowers will convert into the fruits. The fruits hold the seeds of the plant. These are the main functions of the stem. Let us observe this picture. A small bud onwards, how it will be grow into a fruit. So I have taken one example like tomato. So this is a small bud of tomato. See, this is a small bud, and this bud will increasing day by day. Yes, it will convert developing flower. This is the flower development, and in this stage the flower is totally opened. Out of this bud is bloom. So this is that like a pollination by these bees. So it is sucking nectar from those flowers, and this after this the middle part of this flower will be like set into fruit. So this is fruit side. This fruit again it will be converted into that bigger size. It is in green color. When it is ripened, it is converted into this first orange and reddish orange, and it is totally red. The fresh tomato will be ready to eat. Yes, so this is the stages and development of the tomato. So in the same way, the remaining plants also, whatever we are getting fruits and vegetables, in the same process it will be converting flowers into the fruits. The next part, fruits and seeds. So the next part, fruits and seeds. So after converting these flowers into fruits, and what are the main functions of these fruits? Fruits have seeds inside them. The fruits will be hold the seeds. Did you observe fruits? So we have many kinds of fruits. Am I right? And some of the fruits we can see the inside of the seeds. Some of the fruits we can see outside. The seeds we can observe in the outside also. Which fruits will be seeds inside? Most of the fruits have inside only. The seeds will be is in inside. But some of the plants we can observe the seeds outside. For example, so inside of the seeds are inside the fruits. Some of the fruits have only one seed. Some of the fruits have only one seed, and some of the fruits have few seeds, and some of the fruits have many seeds also. Yes, what are the parts of single seed fruits? So which fruit have single seed? Like mango. Mango have only one seed, or any double seed, or many seeds are there in the mango? No, only one seed. Apricots, peach, such kind of fruits have only one seed. Few seeds like sweet lemon, grapes, some of the grapes, yes, and these chickus. Such kind of fruits have few seeds. Many seeds like papaya, watermelon, like custard apple, and such kind of plants have many seeds. Even jackfruit. So such kind of fruits have many seeds, and some of the fruits have outside. The seeds are in outside. So inside out. These fruits have seeds on the outside. So these type of fruits have seeds. Did you observe this? So it has outside of the seeds. Even strawberries also we can find outside. The seeds are in outside. Observe the picture here. So one seeded fruits like peach, plum. This observe this. This is a peach plant, peach fruit, and this peach fruit have seed inside, only single seed it has, only one seed. Even mango, and this is at plum. Plum also have only single seed. And here observe this. So in this picture, multiple seed fruits, we can observe some of the fruits have only few seeds. Observe this picture, which fruit have very few seeds, like sweet lemons, grapes, and pear, such kind of plants, even apple. Those fruits have only few seeds, and many seeds like papaya, watermelon, kiwi, custard apple, like cucumber, even jackfruit, pomegranate, and this is also one type of cucumber, guava, and such kind of fruits have many seeds. Most of the plants will reproduced by the seeds. Most of the plants will reproduced by the seeds, and some only few plants will reproduced by the parts of a plant. How it will be reproduced, and what are the steps to reproduce, and what is needed to reproduce, and some of that. So the process of this uh, from a seed in growing into a seedlings, we should call as germination. That process we should call as germination. What are the steps in germination? In this process, a small seed will be grow into a plant. How? What are the steps? The first one is seeds absorbs water. So we have to soak the seeds. Few hours we have to soak the seeds. The water cracks the seed coat, activating the growth. So when we are soaking a seed, it will grow into a some bigger size. Yes or no? We are putting small seed in a water means, so after few hours it will be, the size will be increasing because it absorbs the water. The root shoot begins to grow downwards. So when we these roots, we have to taking out of this water, and we have to keep in that soil or some area. So the shoot part will be growing. The shoot part will be grow. Then the stem shoot begins to grow upwards. After that it will grow upwards. The root will be forming to the downwards. Normal growth, the general growth will be continuing. Green leaves begin to develop and preparing that food for those plants. So until it grows, the food will be stored in the seed itself. What are the food is there in the seed, that will be utilizing for this germination process. This is a process of germination. See, this is a soaked seed. So while it is, when we are soaking, the water will be entering through this part. Okay, this will be opening part. So in this opening parts, the germ will be comes out of the seed. This is a germ or embryo. So the water, the covering part, we should call as a seed coat. So the roots will form this embryo, and the shoot part will be started to grow upwards. See how it is growing, increasing the size. And while in the shoot part, it form the foliage leaves. So two leaves will be present, will be formed, and these leaves will start to preparing the food for this plant. So a small seed onwards it will be growing into a plant. So this process we should call as germination. So in this session we have discussed about the leaf and its functions, flower and its functions, fruits and seeds, and how many seeds it has, and what are the categories. So these and all we have discussed in this lesson. So once again go through that lesson and understand that, and while you are writing you have to complete, these are all the diagrams in the classwork. Hari Om. Thank you.